You can drink your shakes every single day, spend money on expensive powders, and mix 3 scoops of whey right after your workout. But if you're not eating the right foods, you still won't build muscle, especially after 60. Every day, some expert claims that the secret lies in a magic cup of powder. Just take more protein, they say, but have you noticed? Your body doesn't respond. Strength keeps fading. Your clothes feel looser around your arms, and climbing stairs feels harder than it used to. And do you know why? Because what no one tells you is that most of these shakes simply don't work for an aging body. They deliver quick protein, but without the cofactors, minerals, and amino acids your older muscles truly need to grow and recover. The result is a frustrating cycle. You work hard, you eat right, but sarcopenia, the gradual loss of muscle mass, keeps advancing. Today, I'm going to show you 4 simple, affordable foods that outperform any industrial protein shake. And at the end, I'll reveal a common mistake that destroys up to 35% of the protein you eat, without you even realizing it. But first, I need to show you why trusting those shakes may actually be sabotaging your muscles and what really reactivates muscle growth after 60. The promise behind shakes sounds simple. Drink more protein and your muscles will grow. But after 60, the body just doesn't respond the same way. The digestive system becomes less efficient, metabolism slows down, and amino acid absorption drops dramatically. That means that even if you drink 2 or 3 shakes a day, a huge portion of that powder literally goes down the drain. Your body can't use it. And what's worse, those isolated products lack the nutrients that trigger real muscle synthesis in older bodies, like zinc, magnesium, potassium, and B-complex vitamins. The result is misleading. You feel full, yet your muscles keep shrinking, your strength drops, and your energy disappears. It's the classic story of the older adult who does everything right, but still sees no progress. After reviewing dozens of studies and working with hundreds of patients over 65, I discovered that the secret isn't in any powder. It's in real food. Complete proteins and micronutrients that work together to rebuild muscle tissue and reignite your natural growth metabolism. And here's the biochemical key almost nobody talks about. Inside your cells, there's a build switch called mTOR. In aging bodies, that switch becomes sluggish and needs a stronger signal to turn on. It's not enough to dump fast protein into your system. Your muscles need the right context, amino acids, minerals, and steady energy to activate protein synthesis effectively. Whole foods deliver that full package. Along with protein, they provide cofactors, fiber, and natural compounds that stimulate digestive hormones, helping your body extract every gram of nutrition. Shakes, on the other hand, deliver speed, but without the keys that unlock true muscle growth. So before investing in yet another tub of powder, take a look in your pantry. Among ordinary, affordable foods are options with far more natural anabolic power than any industrial supplement. And the first one is so common that most people have no idea how powerfully it can transform the body after 60. 1. Canned chicken. It might sound too simple, but canned chicken is a hidden gem for anyone trying to rebuild muscle mass. A 100-gram serving provides around 26 grams of complete protein with all essential amino acids, and the aging body absorbs it far better than it does industrial whey powders. On top of that, chicken is naturally rich in vitamin B6, niacin, and selenium, nutrients your muscles need to metabolize protein and recover after effort. Unlike shakes, it doesn't just deliver numbers of protein, it provides a living combination of cofactors your body recognizes and actually uses. That's why so many people regain strength once they replace the powder with real food. Take Harold, for example, 68 years old. He believed he needed expensive supplements to regain the strength he'd lost. But when he swapped shakes for small portions of chicken and vegetables every day, the results came quickly, in just 4 weeks. He gained 3 pounds of lean muscle, slept better, and climbed stairs without pain. He told me, "Doctor, My body finally understands what real food is, and science backs him up. A University of Michigan study showed that protein from natural foods, like chicken, increases nitrogen retention by up to 27%, which is essential for muscle growth compared to protein powders. If you're wondering how to use it, the beauty of canned chicken is in its versatility. You can mix it into scrambled eggs in the morning, pair it with beans and vegetables for lunch, or make a light chicken and mushroom soup for dinner. The secret is consistency. A little every day beats any protein powder. But here's the thing. Chicken alone isn't enough to maximize your gains. The next food, when combined with it, creates an unbeatable duo for reversing sarcopenia and keeping your body strong well into your 70s. 2. Tempeh. If canned chicken is the forgotten hero, tempeh is the intelligent ally. Made from the natural fermentation of soybeans, it's one of the most bioavailable plant-based proteins in the world. The aging body recognizes it almost as well as animal protein. A 100-gram serving provides about 20 grams of complete protein. But the real secret lies in the fermentation process. This natural transformation pre-digests the amino acids and minerals, allowing your body to absorb nearly everything without digestive strain, crucial for anyone dealing with slower digestion or reduced appetite. But there's one detail few people mention. Tempeh is alive. During fermentation, beneficial microorganisms, mainly from the Rhizopus genus, create enzymes that break soy protein into smaller peptide chains. These peptides act like keys that unlock muscle metabolism, something industrial whey simply can't do. Tempeh is also packed with magnesium, iron, and natural calcium, strengthening both muscles and bones at the same time. And this isn't just modern science. In Indonesia, elders have eaten tempeh daily for centuries. It's common to see people in their 80s still cycling, farming, and working the fields. Research from the University of Jakarta found that daily tempeh consumption increased muscle protein synthesis by 21% in adults over 65 compared to those on powder-based diets. According to scientists, the fermentation itself is the invisible secret that keeps digestion light and absorption efficient even in slower metabolisms. There's more. Unlike shakes, tempeh nourishes your gut microbiome, restoring balance to the good bacteria that control how well your body absorbs nutrients. A healthy gut is essential for absorbing proteins and vitamins, and that's what separates those who age with strength from those who lose vitality too soon. You don't need complicated recipes. Tempeh blends beautifully into simple meals, grilled with vegetables, mixed into a warm salad with chicken, or served with beans and olive oil for dinner. The important thing is frequency. A little every day keeps your metabolism active and your muscles responsive. The combination of chicken and tempeh is powerful. Animal and plant proteins complement each other perfectly, creating a complete amino acid profile and multiplying your muscle response. But the real leap in growth comes with the next food. It's the oldest and yet the most overlooked, and it can elevate your results in ways that might surprise you. 3. Canned beef. For decades, farm workers, soldiers, and even railroad crews in America relied on canned beef as their fuel for strength. They couldn't explain why, but they noticed something remarkable. When they ate it, they could endure long days of hard labor without losing energy. Today, science confirms what they instinctively knew. Beef is one of the most complete and bioavailable protein sources on the planet, especially valuable for people over 60. A 100-gram serving contains about 28 grams of complete protein, rich in natural creatine, heme iron, zinc, and vitamin B12-4 nutrients that act directly on recovery and muscle growth. Iron improves oxygen delivery to the muscles, zinc activates protein synthesis, and natural creatine supports strong contractions, keeping your legs and arms powerful. During World War II, American soldiers carried canned beef as a required part of their rations. Even under freezing conditions and exhausting marchers, They maintain strength and endurance, and only decades later did researchers discover why. The unique combination of essential amino acids and natural creatine sustained energy production inside muscle cells, preventing early fatigue. Modern studies back up this old wisdom. Research shows that older adults who regularly eat lean beef gain up to 22% more lean mass than those relying solely on plant proteins. The reason is simple. The body recognizes and uses animal protein more efficiently, especially when it's paired with fiber and minerals from whole foods. But the greatest advantage of canned beef isn't just its protein content, it's convenience. It's pre-cooked, easy to digest, and has a long shelf life, making it perfect for anyone with a busy routine or limited cooking time. Just heat it, drain the excess salt, and combine it with vegetables, grains, or legumes. With that, you turn a simple meal into one of the most efficient fuels against sarcopenia. Just remember, always choose low-sodium versions and avoid overdoing your portions. Balance is key. Enough protein, but combined with live, nutrient-rich foods that keep your body in harmony. And if you think this is the most powerful source of all, just wait. The next food is so common that it's probably sitting in your pantry right now, and yet almost no one uses it the right way to build muscle after 60. 4. Canned beans. Yes, the number one food is so simple that most people overlook it: canned beans. They're inexpensive, accessible, and when used correctly, they can outperform any industrial protein shake in long-term results. 1 cup of beans provides around 15 grams of plant-based protein, but their real strength lies in their mix of magnesium, potassium, iron, and soluble fiber, nutrients that keep muscles active, improve digestion of animal proteins, and stabilize blood sugar levels. That stability is essential to prevent your body from breaking down muscle mass. Most people don't realize that when you combine beans with animal protein like chicken or beef, your body receives a complete amino acid profile equal to the most expensive protein sources, but without artificial additives or preservatives. Beans are also rich in lysine, an amino acid that enhances calcium absorption and strengthens bones, a crucial factor for preventing falls and maintaining independence. What truly makes beans special, though, is their impact on your metabolism. They're a smart food, feeding your body slowly and steadily without causing sugar spikes. That means stable energy throughout the day, stronger muscles, and better hormonal balance. When insulin levels stay stable, the body turns protein into muscle far more efficiently. In Mediterranean countries, beans have long been called the poor man's meat, and there's wisdom in that saying. Studies from Greece and Italy found that seniors who eat beans daily have lower muscle loss and greater functional longevity. They live longer and stay more independent, not because of supplements, but because of the consistency of simple, fiber-rich foods. I see the same pattern in my own patients. Those who keep beans in their diet report not only more strength, but also better mood, digestion, and sleep. That's because bean fibers feed the good bacteria in the gut, which produce serotonin and butyrate, compounds that reduce inflammation and improve protein absorption. The secret isn't eating a lot, but eating a little consistently. Half a cup per meal is enough to reshape your body composition in just a few weeks. And when you combine beans with the previous foods, chicken, tempeh, and lean beef, you create the perfect metabolic environment for rebuilding muscle and slowing down age-related decline. But beware, there's a silent enemy that can destroy all your progress. A food that looks harmless but, when mixed with your protein sources, blocks absorption and even creates toxins that attack muscle tissue. And the worst part? It's probably sitting in your kitchen right now. You can eat chicken, tempeh, beef, and beans every day, but if you keep combining those proteins with one very common food, all that effort will go to waste. This innocent meal companion can block up to 35% of protein absorption, trigger silent inflammation, and accelerate muscle loss, the exact opposite of what you want. The villain? Instant noodles. Yes, that quick little packet that seems like an easy dinner solution. The problem is, it's a saboteur disguised as convenience. Made from ultra-refined flour and damaged oils, instant noodles cause sharp spikes in blood sugar. And when you eat them alongside your protein sources, like chicken, beef, or beans, that glucose surge shuts down the entry of amino acids into muscle cells. It's as if the doors to your cells close, preventing your body from using that protein to build muscle. Inside the body, this process is known as muscle catabolism, and it can start less than 30 minutes after a poorly combined meal. Overloaded with glucose, the cells turn off the growth switch and begin breaking down their own muscle tissue to stabilize blood sugar levels. Over time, that leads to weakness, loss of strength in the legs, and that unsettling feeling that your body is shrinking. These products are also loaded with trans fats, sodium, and preservatives that inflame tissues and overload the mitochondria, your cell's tiny power plants. The result is chronic inflammation that prevents muscles from regenerating even when you eat well. I remember a patient named Robert, age 74. He did everything right, ate chicken, beef, and beans almost every day. But he had one habit that seemed harmless. He liked to mix those proteins with a packet of instant noodles at dinner. Even though he was eating enough protein, his muscles kept shrinking. He began feeling leg pain and struggled to get up from a chair. When we eliminated the instant noodles and replaced them with brown rice and quinoa, something incredible happened. In just 4 weeks, Robert gained almost 2 pounds of lean muscle and told me he felt 10 years younger. It was proof that a simple adjustment can reignite muscle metabolism as long as you remove the right enemy. And he's not alone. Hundreds of patients report the same pattern. Once they cut out instant noodles, their bodies start responding again. Digestion improves, bloating disappears, and strength returns naturally. But what most people don't know is that there's another factor, even more powerful, hidden inside your own cells. It's not something on your plate, but something within you. And that's exactly what I'll reveal in the next video. Now that you know the truth, forget the protein shakes and focus on what really works. Real, living food that your body understands and can truly use. Chicken, tempeh, lean beef, and beans. Simple, affordable, and scientifically proven. They're what will preserve your strength, your independence, and the energy that time tried to take away. But nothing changes if you keep repeating the same mistake, combining those proteins with ultra-processed foods. The difference between aging with weakness or with vitality is right there on the plate you build every day. So tell me in the comments, which of these foods do you already eat regularly? And which one will you start adding from now on? I read every comment and love hearing how you're taking care of your health. And don't miss the next video, where I'll reveal a forgotten ancient technique that can reactivate muscle growth even after 70. No supplements, no expensive gyms, just a natural method backed by modern science. Trust me, this revelation will completely change how you see aging. Until then, stay strong, stay healthy, and above all, stay free from protein shakes.